That little bastard. He's throwing the entire Zhao family, Han Yan and the 300,000 Zhenbei troops right into the fire. Zhao Difang is a court official, a second-rank high minister. Who the hell does Xin Yu think he is? To dare carry out private punishment. And it's even linky. This is treason. Rebellion, a heinous crime punishable by clan extermination. What about Han Yan? What did he say? He was right there on the spot. Why didn't he stop them? Master. This is a personal letter from the young lady, just arrived. Father, greeting you with this letter. Your unfilial daughter was unable to inform you in advance, nor did I stop it. But I do not regret what ninth brother did. Everything was done for the 50,000 loyal souls who died unjustly at White Wolf Valley, seeking justice. Now that I'm married into the Zhao family, I'm a Zhao both in life and in death. If the court seeks to punish, I am willing to bear all responsibility. Your unfilial daughter Han Yan bows her head in shame. Foolish, truly foolish. Butler Fu, prepare the carriage. Get my warhorse ready. Master, it's the middle of the night. The wind and snow are so heavy outside. Go to the Duke of Ying's mansion. Go to the Duke of Dingguo's mansion. Go to the Marquis of Jiangnin's mansion. Qin Song wants to use this chance to uproot the Zhao family completely. Dreaming his vain dreams. Tomorrow morning at court, even if it costs me my position or my life, I will defend the lost heir of the Zhao family in the Golden Throne Hall and protect the Zhao family's last descendant. Lord, Minister Liu's carriage is already on its way, coming straight to our residence. Lao Liu's fiery temper still can't keep calm, not afraid of freezing his old bones running around at night. My lord, so should we see him or not? Did Zhao family's ninth Lang really sentence Zhao Difang according to the ancient law? All 360 punishment procedures, not a single one left out. Absolutely true. That sight was really hard to watch, but also thrilling. A true catharsis. This stagnant capital has been rotten too long. Qin Song and his clique monopolized the government, suppressing the military, leaving us to play with crickets and walnuts at home. We look like a bunch of cowardly turtles inviting people through the front door. Tell Lao Liu, don't rush to grieve. The sky hasn't fallen yet. Send orders. Inform the Duke of Dingguo and the Marquis of Jiangnin. Tomorrow morning at court, everyone must stay alert. Let's go back up Zhao family's little ninth. Yes, my lord. Everyone, you may rise. Your Majesty, I, Wang Chun, the Imperial Censor, have an urgent report. Extremely urgent, concerning the very foundation of our nation. The ninth young master of the Prince of Zhenbai's household, Xin Yu, behaved recklessly and lawlessly at the Yanmen Pass drill ground, inflicted harsh punishment on Zhao Difang, a second-ranked chief minister. After the punishment, he was hung for public humiliation. The Southern Command was completely shaken. Sihai Chamber of Commerce implicated. 1,000 lives lost. Bloodshed everywhere at Yamen Pass. This boy clearly plans rebellion. How can that be? Your Majesty. Zhao Difang is a court official. No matter his faults, he should have been tried by the Shaofeng City 3 Law Tribunal. Your Majesty, please decide. The Zhao family wields private armies, has long had disloyal intentions. Now their plot is exposed. They're purging court ministers en masse. I beseech the Emperor to immediately send troops north, arrest and bring this criminal to justice. I agree and humbly request your decision. We must root out this threat to our dynasty as soon as possible. I agree until the Zhao family is gone. There will be no peace in the nation. That's total bullshit. Wang Chun. Li Wenyuan, you bunch of bookworms who only know how to argue. You keep yelling treason and traitor. I spit on you right here in the Golden Hall. Watch your language. What kind of decorum is this? To hell with decorum today. Let me just ask you this. Shouldn't Zhao Difang have been killed? Zhao Difang embezzled military supplies, sold army rations for profit, made frontline soldiers wear paper-thin coats, and eat moldy, rotten food while fighting the barbarians. And that's not all. He colluded with foreign enemies, sold our defense maps, causing 50,000 of our best troops to be annihilated at White Wolf Valley. Lord Zhao spent a lifetime as a hero. 8 young marshals all fought bravely. None of their bodies were even recovered. Who should pay for this blood debt? Zhao Difang is beyond redemption. He absolutely deserved his punishment. In my opinion, it still wasn't enough. If I had been there, I would have punished him myself. Only then would my anger be appeased. Minister Liu's words may be rough, but if anyone thinks colluding with the enemy and betraying 50,000 soldiers isn't worthy of death, step up and say so. I'd like to see what kind of loyal subject that would be, to tolerate such a traitor. Just ask us old ministers who've bled on the battlefield. If we agree, this fire has started. Minister Liu is downright intimidating, truly worthy of a general's pride. Zhao Difang was corrupt and betrayed the country. He was undeniably guilty and deserved to die. On this point, I, Zhao, don't actually disagree with you. But as Minister of War, you should know that on court and in the army, disorder is most dangerous when Junyu shows no regard for the sovereign. If everyone relies on emotion and acts against fellow ministers, using punishment as they please, what order will the court have? What authority is left for the crown? Today he privately punished a senior official. Tomorrow he could use any pretext to threaten generals and kill ministers. If this continues, someday he could bring troops to the capital, claiming to cleanse the court and throw everything into chaos. You old scoundrel. That's pure sophistry, slandering with lies. Did I speak falsely? Shin Yu has killed officials, seized families, and amassed wealth in the north. Which of these was reported to the court? Whichever got imperial approval. Does the emperor even exist to him? Your Majesty, Shin Yu is a dangerous schemer. If not dealt with harshly today, he will be a great threat to the nation. I request his military authority be revoked immediately, and he be escorted to the capital for a thorough investigation by the Supreme Court. I humbly beg your Majesty to severely punish Shin Yu. Prime Minister Qin's words are meant to destroy the Zhao family, a clan full of loyal martyrs. Everything Shin Yu did was out of desperation. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Gentlemen, you're all worn out from arguing. Minister Qin upholds the law. Minister Liu defends the loyal. Neither is wrong. But it's hard to separate public from private. So let's send officials to investigate in Beijing, and then decide. Your Majesty, this isn't protecting the Zhao family. It's clearly sheltering rebels. Using this for your own gain. Prime Minister, what exactly does His Majesty mean by this? Does he actually want to protect the Zhao family? Yes. He fears the power of the civil officials. He hates that I'm blocking his path as Prime Minister even more. He keeps the Zhao family as a leftover knife, just to sharpen it and build up strength, to keep balance in the court and restrain my faction of civil officials. He wants to watch the court fight among itself. Fine, then we'll give him a show. We'll fight until the world is turned upside down, until blood stains the Golden Throne Hall, and rivers of blood flow. Prime Minister, how did you injure your hand? It's nothing. This bit of blood just sharpens my mind. His Majesty wants to be the fisherman and play both sides. He wants New Moon and me to fight internally. Too bad he can't control this game of chess all by himself. Prime Minister, you mean?
His Majesty plans to send an imperial envoy, doesn't he?
Then let's help His Majesty pick a good location and send this envoy on his way. You want the envoy to die in Baiping? And it must be at the hands of New Moon. Smart. Mobilize our case in the censorate immediately and stir up a commotion. Spread the word that His Majesty can't tolerate New Moon any longer. That the imperial envoy is supposedly investigating, but is actually here to convict. He comes wielding the imperial sword, with the authority to punish before reporting. I want this news to reach Baiping faster than the envoy's carriage, and get to New Moon's ears, since he has a fiery temper and can't stand the slightest grievance. If he really thinks the envoy is here to punish him, with his personality, he'll never just sit and wait to die. Send more men, disguised as members of the Black Wolf tribe, and have them secretly tail the envoy's party. If New Moon holds back, we'll secretly arrange an incident, so the envoy runs into trouble within Baiping's territory. Once that happens, that's indisputable evidence of rebellion. At that point, even if His Majesty wants to protect him, he won't be able to silence public opinion. This plan is excellent, and there's no way out of it. Yang only caused trouble internally, but that's not enough, so we need to create more problems for New Moon from the outside. This year, snow in the north has been relentless. The grasslands are insufficient, and life is hard. What the Black Wolf leader needs most right now is grain and fortress weaponry. What you're doing, Prime Minister, is practically colluding with foreign forces in secret. That's a serious crime, implicating all the Central Plains clans. It's not treason, just ordinary business exchanges. Just arrange for the caravan to be robbed en route and lose 100,000 bushels of grain out of thin air and 5,000 sets of old armor. You'll personally oversee this matter. Pass the word to the Blue Wolf that grain and armor are being delivered for free, with only one condition: have their troops stationed outside Yamen Pass within half a month. They don't need to really attack the city. Just make it look like they're planning a big invasion. I want Zhao Cheng pressured by the envoy from the front, and foreign troops at his back, trapped from all sides, with no way to handle it all. Prime Minister, your planning is far-sighted. It would be better to sneak in some bed crossbows, with partial blueprints among the grain, which will definitely stir the Blue Wolf's greed. Excellent insight. No wonder you're my best strategist. This time, I want not only to cut off His Majesty's right hand, but also to rewrite the entire power dynamic of the court. Today, Liu Zhenshen, Su Zhao, and all the other veteran officials openly stood with New Moon in the Golden Hall and made quite a scene. Very noisy. Send men to watch them closely immediately, including the Ministry of War and the Duke of Ying's house, keeping a close eye on every move. Are you worried they'll secretly tip off New Moon? Absolutely. Block all the main and side roads from the capital to Baiping immediately. Strictly inspect all long-distance messengers, carrier pigeons, and private soldiers. Anyone heading towards Yanhe Pass must be thoroughly checked. Better to be too cautious than to have even a moment's negligence. I want no information at all to leave the capital, so New Moon will be completely cut off from all news, unable to know what's happening at the court. If Liu Zhenshen and the others forcibly try to break through and pass on messages in secret, stop them on the spot and deal with them according to the rules. Yes, sir. Once a daughter marries into the Zhao family, she's a Zhao family woman in life and a Zhao family ghost in death. Hanyan. You haven't moved for an hour? My dear Lord Hanyan, Have some hot tea. Fubio. That child Hanyan has always been stubborn since young. Tried to make him study music, chess, calligraphy, and painting, but he insisted on learning swords and spears. Wanted him to stay in the capital as a proper young lady, but he ran off to Beijing to fight alongside men. As her father, am I a complete failure? Can't even protect my own daughter. Master, young miss, she has your spirit from your youth. Yes, she's got plenty of spirit. Strong-willed and proud. Rather break than bend. She's just like I was in my younger days. Fubio, do you know that what I've been most proud of in my life is having a child who's every bit as capable as any son. But now, what I regret most is teaching her to be a hero. Times have changed. Nowadays, it's all rats like Chin Song from the gutters running the court. And the emperor himself maneuvers behind the scenes like a chess master. Those who survive are always the ones who know how to bow their heads and endure. But Hanyan, or Xinyu too, they just won't bend. They think dignity and justice matter more than life itself. He thinks he's standing up for justice. But in reality, he's walking straight into Chin Song's blade, even forcing His Majesty to break that unyielding pride with his own hands. I'm scared. Truly scared. Afraid that one day, what comes back won't be her letter, but her final words. And then there's Xinyu. 3 years ago, when she first arrived in the capital, she was just a frail scholar, weak and sickly. But now she acts decisively and fiercely, daring to challenge the court's most powerful ministers, cleaning up the martial and business worlds. She's long since shed her gentle air and turned into a fierce tiger whose power can barely be contained. She might feel satisfied, feel the anger has been let out. But she's torn a hole in the sky, and who's going to patch it up? Xinyu never thinks of that. His Majesty's eyes are watching her with interest, wondering if this tempered blade is fast enough. While that venomous snake Chin Song is already poking out its tongue, just waiting to strike. They think they've won from far away, still thinking victory is theirs. But they have no idea. The real killing game is just beginning. The real blade hasn't fallen yet. I absolutely cannot just sit and wait to die. I can't watch Hanyan and the Zhao family step into Chin Song's death trap. And I won't let my daughter become a victim of political schemes. Writing to expose the emperor's plots, unmasking the imperial envoy's trap. With the tempers of those two, this letter isn't a lifeline. It's a death sentence. Master, something terrible has happened. Urgent report from the city defense office. Half an hour ago, the 9 city gates of the capital abruptly locked down. Prime Minister's men are working with patrols, checking all couriers and merchant caravans leaving the city. Inspection is especially strict for anyone headed north. They're not just searching cargo on land, they're searching every single person. Both our agents sent out have lost contact. Their fate is unknown. Outrageous! Outrageous, steward! Yes, master. I'll fetch Liu An right now. Immediately! Master, the young master is just in his early 20s. If Lin Song wants to lock down the city now, then I'll carve a bloody path out of the capital for the Zhao family myself. Uncle, the sky outside has changed. Even the night watchmen on the streets are now strangers carrying swords. Prime Minister's men block every checkpoint. Not even a fly gets through. Honor.
Take this.
Head to the back courtyard and pick 10 of the very best death warriors. Take weapons and rations. And leave the city by the secret tunnel. You must avoid any signs of people. and dive deep into the wild mountains. If you're hungry, chew bark and eat raw meat. If you're thirsty, lie down and drink snowmalt. If you're tired, bury yourself in the snow and sleep. Even if your legs break, as long as you've got a breath left, crawl north for me. Because this isn't just a letter. This is the life of hundreds in the Zhao family. It's your sister's last hope at survival. Liu An, even if it kills you, you must deliver this letter to the young miss. Do you understand? It's not for Hanyan. It must be handed to the 9th young master of the Zhao family himself. Why? Because the young miss is the tiger among generals. Hanyan took after me strong-willed and proud. If she's in charge, she died defending Yamen Pass, never retreating. With that temper, Qin Song will crush her sooner or later. Xin Yu is different. She's deep and calculating, fierce and shrewd. Only she refuses to follow the rules. So in a hopeless deadlock, she's the only one who can win a way out for the Zhao family. When you meet Xin Yu, tell her this. If there's no hope left in the capital, if Qin Song blocks all escape, she should lead Hanyan and the entire Zhao family, the whole clan, carrying the Northern Army's torch, abandon Yanmen Pass, and retreat to the grasslands. Uncle, that's Yanmen Pass. It's the gate of Great Sha. Abandoning it would mean treason, a disgrace for the ages. That's the pass I guarded for half a lifetime, where Big Brother Zhao spilled his last drop of blood. But if we don't retreat, the Zhao family will perish. What does scandal matter then? Let Prime Minister Qin and the officials curse and spit all they like. As long as our people survive, as long as the Zhao bloodline continues, as long as the Northern Army's spirit remains, even if we retreat to the steppe, living as outlaws to survive, that's better than being trapped and waiting to die in the capital's quicksand. Tell Shen Yu, a true man bends and stands as needed. As long as we live, one day we'll retake the Central Plains, restore the nation, and set things right again. Uncle, swallow those tears for me. You must leave the city before dawn. A minute late, and you'll never get out. Go now. Take care, Uncle. Liu Yuan is off. Brother Zhao, you once saved my life on the battlefield. It's my turn to repay that debt. That little wolf cub of the Zhao family. You must, absolutely must, take up the path I paved for you, with these old bones of mine. Wonderful. Your Majesty, it's late and cold tonight. Time to get some rest. Gao Fu. Come, take a look at this game of chess. What's the next move? This old servant truly can't understand it. You old dog, it's not that you don't get it. You just don't dare to say it. The white pieces are like Qin Song and his officials. Deeply entrenched, entwined and complicated. They trap me, the court, the whole realm in their knots, suffocating even the emperor himself. With Xin Yu's unexpected move, didn't it shock everyone? Everyone thought that crescent was just a rash. A sick cat raised by the Zhao family. Wouldn't survive like Ruokan's medicine jar. Hey. But who could have expected? This cat wasn't even sick, and could bite people. With one bite, she snapped Qin Song's finger. Even splattered blood all over me. Gao Fu, you've served me for 33 years, tell me, what do you make of Prince Jinbei Zhaozan, old lord? Loyal and courageous beyond compare. A pillar of the nation. Loyal and courageous beyond compare. Yes, he's a fine tiger. Guards the borders for me. Lets me sleep peacefully. But he's too strong. So strong he suffocates me. So strong I even see Zhao family's war banners in my dreams. Higher and bigger than my imperial dragon flag. And his 8 sons, 8 fierce tigers, each invincible. Even the grooms in the barracks know Zhao family's 8 sons, but not who the crown prince is. Zhao Zan once gave me a secret memorial, saying within 3 years, sweep away Zhao from Liting, eradicate the threat from the northern borders forever. A perfect end to all troubles. But if he really wiped out the Black Wolf tribe and the 300,000 Jinbei army, where would I put the Zhao father and son, my debtors with too much merit? How should I reward them? No more titles to grant, no more rewards to give. So the next step, will they be coming to sit on my throne? As long as the Black Wolf tribe exists, the Zhao family stays loyal. If the Black Wolf tribe is gone, the Zhao family becomes the tiger at the helm. I'd rather see the northern borders soaked in blood year after year than allow the Zhao family to become gods. Though he's shown his fangs, Zhao family members have loyalty etched in their bones like a disease. They may disregard my edicts, but they care about the people of the north. That's their fatal farewell. My chains on him. As long as the Black Wolf tribe remains a threat, even if Crescent hates me to the core, he can only obediently guard the northern border for me. He's the watchdog I've raised. That's the blade I desire. Ready to kill at any time, or be broken at any time. This isn't about killing Crescent, nor about protecting Crescent. It's about squeezing him dry. As long as the Black Wolf tribe is not destroyed, even if Crescent hates me to his bones, can only serve as my hand, a sharp blade brave and clever, ruthlessly decisive, yet tightly bound by loyalty. Is there any blade more useful than him in this world? I'll use him to slice Qin Song's flesh and exhaust his last drop of blood in the winds and snow of the northern frontier. Let that so-called loyalty rot in the earth as well, turning into nourishment for my empire. Your Majesty, confidential report. Prime Minister's manor gathers retainers and patrols. All northern roads in the capital sealed off. Even carrier pigeons can't get through. Qin Song suffered backlash, so he blocked all news, trying to trap Xinyu in the north like catching a turtle in a jar. Fine then. A good blade. If he can't break through even these obstacles, he's not fit to be used by me. I believe this blade can find its own way. If he can't even detect the winds, he's just a piece of scrap metal. Relay my command. Your servant awaits. Order Chen Zhuan, Minister of Justice, as Imperial Envoy. Order Wang Cheng, Deputy Commander of the Imperial Guard, as Deputy Envoy. Lead 500 elite Imperial Guards. Set out in 3 days for Peking. Strictly uphold justice. Wang Cheng is your trusted aide. Though the 500 guards are called escort, they're actually for supervision. Tell Wang Cheng. Keep his eyes sharp. And test just how sharp the Zhao blade truly is for me. If it's not fast enough, it can be broken off. If it's too sharp, your servant obeys. Don't stop, absolutely don't stop. Commander Liu. Go, move quickly. Beyond Black Pine Forest, we'll reach Yanmen Pass. I'm not leaving. If we go together. You're confused. You're the only male heir of the Liu family, the old master's own nephew. If you die, who's to deliver the message? Who's to tell that Zhao family's little wolf pup that the old dog Qin Song wants him dead? We're just worthless lives. If we die, so be it. But you carry the master's hope. You carry the young lady's fate, and the future of the whole Zhao family. If you die here, even as ghosts, we couldn't face the old master. Liu kid, old third has never begged you for anything in this life. Today I'm begging you just this once. Stay alive and deliver the message. Don't let old third die in vain. Come on, Grandpa, if I kill one more today, that's another blood debt for you, Chin. Shuang, you old dog. Damn, what rotten luck. Can't even get a drink of send-off wine before heading out? Hey, you bastards across the way. Your grandpa never amounted to much in his life. Only killed some barbarians outside Yamen Pass. Stole a few bottles of good wine from the Prime Minister's mansion. Never expected to be buried in this godforsaken place. Feed the wolves. Third brother, stop talking. The road to the underworld is pitch black. We brothers need to hurry up, or else we'll miss our chance at reincarnation. Brothers. We're soldiers of Liu Shangshu. Soldiers of Great Xia. Today our lives come to an end. But the road stops here. As long as we have a breath left, even if we die, we'll jam our bones right in the middle of the road. To block for Liu Kid. These beasts. Kill. Go. Go, Liu En. Brother Liu.
Tell Kyer.
Don't wait for me anymore. She should remarry while she's still young. Find herself a good family. Tell her I'll marry her again in the next life. Zhao Wu, third brother. Master, don't look back. Tell the old master. Iron egg didn't bring him shame. A ghost life was given to him by the Liu family. Today I'm giving it back. Master, go quickly. My life isn't mine anymore. It's from third brother Zhao Wu, an iron egg trading theirs for it. We won. But all the brothers are gone. Liu An, this sword technique isn't bad. So what if my brother slackens? With me here, who dares punish him? This isn't just a message. It's the lives of hundreds in the Zhao family. It's your sister's last chance to live. Liu Kid, don't let us die for nothing. Brother Liu, tell Kyer. Let her remarry. "50 miles left." The price really fucking dropped by 30%. Young Master Ju opened Zhao Gaoguan's private granary. Who dares raise the price? Then they'll be invited. Tio biting for a prison meal. Madam, the young marshal said, the Zhao family's troops will never let heroes shed both blood and tears. Son. We finally met a wise leader. 78% is still not enough. We need to tie these people's lives completely to the Zhao families, at least up to 90%. Only when the imperial butcher's blade falls on the capital will they dare to pick up their hoes and rebel with me. With this move by the young marshal, I'm a rough man, lay by name. But I know, ever since the old prince passed, the people of Yamen Pass haven't smiled like this in a long time. But with us handing out so much silver so openly, the capital will soon stir, Lei Lai. The people ask for very little. A bowl of full rice, a warm coat, and justice. All I did was return what Zhao Defeng once took from their mouths, back to them. Killing intent is already upon us from the capital. Only by winning people's hearts can we stand undefeated. Zhao Defeng is dead. I've smashed Chen Song's face. Do you think His Majesty sitting on the dragon throne in the capital can still tolerate me? So what young Marshal means is, the court's army is on its way. Maybe not a full army, but the silent knife is likely already on the road. Order the 4 main camps. Increase training intensity by another 30%. Tell the soldiers. Whether we can hold on to this bowl of meat doesn't depend on heaven or earth, but on how fast the blade in their hands moves. All of Jinbei's army is ready to die for the young marshal at any time. Brother Wang, what is that? Someone's blowing a horn. Everyone to your posts. What the hell is that? Is that even human? Shut up and stay calm. Don't shoot, see what's happening first. Open the gate. I am Liu, Minister of War. I want to see Shen Yu. I need to see the young mistress. Open the city gate quickly. He's one of us. Dr. Zhao says something important has happened to the young marshal and the eldest young madam. He's still breathing, but it's very weak. Get the stretcher quickly. By the pulse, there are at least 3 types of poison in his body. He's also got severe blood loss, frostbite, multiple penetrating injuries. Even lying still, he'd normally be dead by now. How did he hold on this long? Enough talk. Can he be saved? Go call second young madam from Baiding now. Only her medical skills might keep him alive. The Black Wolf division has been restless lately. But the Kang Wolf won't make a move right now. After the battle at White Wolf Valley, they suffered heavy losses too. Report. This is outrageous. What sort of discipline is this? Why young marshal? The eldest young madam is at the city gate. Straighten your tongue. Say the sky isn't falling. A man covered in blood arrived at the gate. Arrows are sticking out all over him. He's almost bled dry. He says he's Luan from the War Ministry. The Imperial doctor says he may not make it through the night. How could that be Luan? Isn't he supposed to be in the capital? Why would father let him come to the north? Xing Yu, that's... Luan is my younger brother. He's only 20. He's still just a kid. I know. Someone get the horses ready now. Sis, wait for me. In less than 5 years, I'll definitely surpass you. Faster, please, as fast as you can. Where is he? Where is Andy? First Madam Young Marshal. Brother Luan is in the military doctor's tent. Second Madam is trying her best to save him. But those bastards were ruthless. Brother Liu has no unharmed flesh on him. The situation is very bad. Huh.
Andy.
Elder sis, step aside for now. Don't disturb me while I administer acupuncture. Target, Liuan, state, critical. Threshold, heart rate about 28. Survival probability around 1.2%. Warning, warning. If forced clearance proceeds, sword removal survival probability drops to 0.5%. Second sister-in-law, how is the situation? Give it to me straight. Don't hide anything. Excessive blood loss, cold entering the body, multiple comminuted fractures. These I can still figure out how to keep him alive through. The most critical is the poison and the sword. This is an assassin's special weapon. Barbed, deeply embedded, hard to remove. Coated in deadly poison as well. We have to scrape the bone immediately to get rid of the toxin. Otherwise, the poison will attack his heart within half an hour. But in his condition, the intense pain of pulling out the sword could instantly overwhelm his heart. Pulling it out is almost certain death. Not pulling it out is waiting to die. Pull it or not.
He dragged this broken body 60 li through deadly terrain.
To Yemen pass on nothing but willpower. He didn't do that just to lie here a few more hours. Or to die like a coward. For me, she knew, if I can't even muster the courage for this last fight, I have no right to accept this letter. Or to sit as the young marshal of Zhenbei army. Go ahead, second sister-in-law. Anything that happens is on me. Okay. If our ninth brother dares to bet, then I'll bet with you. This time, we're going to steal him back from the king of hell. Second sister-in-law, start now. As long as I don't let go, the king of hell can't take him away. The poison has been removed. Protect his heart with inner force. We absolutely cannot be careless.
Get up!
Come on, come over here. Lian, the 10 of us brothers put our lives on the line. Was it just so you could take a nap here? Get your ass back. Brother Liu, if you die, who will give my message to Kair? You promised me. Go back, get out of here. Don't let our deaths be in vain. I won't die. I can't die. Heaven knows my heart. His life was saved. He was barely hanging by a thread. He should not have survived such a dangerous moment.
He held on completely thanks to his tenacity and will.
He clung desperately to life. And it's also thanks to you for using your inner strength to guard his heart. Otherwise, when the hidden weapon was removed, he wouldn't have made it. Andy. Ju. Young Master Ju, I'm here. A handwritten letter from Uncle Shin. Must be handed to you personally. Uncle asked me to deliver a message. Something big has happened in the capital. Chin Song has already made his move. If the situation can't be salvaged, let Da Qiao and Zhao Qiao lead the Zhao family to retreat beyond the pass. Preserve the bloodline. The depths of earth are unfathomable. Qin the traitor controls the court. Loyalty and righteousness are nothing but shackles around a hero's neck. If the situation can't be salvaged, do not remain loyal in vain. Take Han Yan with you, take the remaining members of the Zhao family, and retreat to the grasslands. Even if you become wandering ghosts of the steppe, never become unjust souls at the execution ground of Great Shah. Remember, staying alive is more important than anything. Ninth brother. No, that's a letter Andy risked his life to deliver. What are you doing? Xinyu, are you out of your mind? Father staked the entire Liu family's fortune just to get this message out. I haven't even glanced at it yet. What gives you the right to burn it? Andy risked his life to bring that back. Big sister-in-law did all this to save the Liu family. And to save the old Grand Chancellor. That's why we must keep this letter. Words from the heart do not bring hope. They are like death warrants. This matter absolutely cannot leak out. The letter cannot be kept. If any word gets out, the entire Liu family will be wiped out tomorrow, unable to escape execution for treason. Neither your Liu family nor the Zhao family can bear the weight of a treasonous letter. Now that it's destroyed, I won't ask for details. But I must know. What exactly did father say? Do we have any way out? The situation now. Qin Song's camp is utterly determined to kill. This is not a power struggle in the court. It's a total annihilation. Imperial power sits above all, watching coldly from on high, concealing amusement. The politics of the capital are even murkier than we thought, and much dirtier. That old fox Qin Song has stirred up trouble in court. Qin Song petitioned for the sake of 37 high court officials. He argued to the death in open court. He fabricated all sorts of charges, accusing all of us court officials. He forced His Majesty to issue a decree, demanding troops be sent to the northern border to bring me back for trial, to torture me brutally, and execute me in public. That's total bullcrap. Those dogs who only scribble with their brushes. The young marshal killed Zhao Difang to avenge the old prince, and the 50,000 wrongly killed brothers of the White Wolf Knights, demanding justice. How can the young marshal be punished for this? Hell no. On what grounds? Just because this is Great Xia, and that's the imperial court. On the imperial court, right and wrong are never discussed. Only benefit and harm are weighed. Loyalty and betrayal are never judged. Only losing and winning matter. Ninth brother, that emperor sitting high on the dragon throne. What is his real stance? His Majesty said he's sending an imperial envoy north to thoroughly investigate the matter. Thorough investigation. All of Beijing knows Zhao Difang was taken alive by you. What's there to investigate? Because what he investigates is never the truth, but the attitude. Big sister-in-law, His Majesty neither kills me, nor protects me. He's just borrowing my blood-stained, criminal blade to cut down the increasingly arrogant Qin Song. I'm happy to be the murderous blade he chose. Whether this blade is broken afterward or not, and whether I'm discarded later, he doesn't care at all. And that old fox Qin Song would never let such an opportunity slip by. On the way north with the imperial envoy, from the moment he steps outside the capital gate, danger will be everywhere. Every step is perilous. Qin Song will pull every vicious trick he can think of to secretly harm the imperial envoy, as long as the envoy dies, no matter if it was me or not. The crime of treason will surely be pinned on the Zhao family. By then, I will be fully accused of rebellion. For the sake of imperial honor, the emperor will have to personally break this blade that turned against its master. If he dares to kill the envoy and frame us for it, that's the imperial envoy we're talking about. You underestimate how vicious scholars can be. Qin Song doesn't even need to send his own men. He just needs to spread the rumor that the imperial envoy wielding the emperor's sword has come to execute the entire Zhao family. If a cornered traitor, holding 300,000 crack troops, in a state of extreme panic, sees the imperial envoy coming with hostile intent, what do you think he'll do? So, That's why my father ordered you to retreat beyond the pass,
He was afraid Qin Song would push us.
onto a path of no return. He wanted you to take us away and become lonely spirits wandering the grasslands. I understand Uncle Liu's intentions. He wants us to preserve a spark of hope, retreat beyond the pass, and wait for a chance to rise again. I'd rather die than retreat. The entire loyal and heroic Zhao family, old prince, my husband and his 7 brothers, the 50,000 valiant souls of the Northern Garrison Army, their bones are buried in the caves outside Yanmen Pass. If we run today, we'll be nothing but deserters and cowards, sinners for the ages. I, Liu Hanyan, would rather die on the walls of Yanmen Pass. So would I. I'd rather die fighting. I will never fall back. Uncle Liu wasn't truly retreating. He was using himself and sacrificing the whole Liu family's lives to lay down a bloody escape route for our Zhao family. Do you really think that letter was urging you to run away? What kind of desperation would force a proud old general to write, bleeding, a will telling his daughter to betray her country? He wasn't telling you to flee, sister-in-law. He was begging you to survive. In his view, court intrigue is deadlier than any foreign threat. He staked his lifelong honor and integrity, even the lives of the entire Liu family, just to buy you a chance to live. 9th brother.
Tell me.
Do we still have any way out? If the imperial court of Daxia won't spare us, then we'll carve our own bloody path. From the day I, Crescent, dealt with Zhao Defan at the command platform, I never gave myself, nor the Zhao family, any chance at retreat. Qin Song wants to play the blame game. The emperor wants to use me as a pawn. Then let them open their eyes wide and see for themselves who's really holding the sword and who the real killer is. Well said. Rage is the most useless thing in this world. It can't solve any problem. It only lets our enemies in the capital gloat, secretly celebrating the efforts of sister-in-law and Uncle Liu. I understand your resolve, and I know the Zhao family will not retreat a single step. But how to defend, and what method we use? Leave that to me. All right. Lure the enemy into our trap. Counter-strategy simulation complete. Estimated overall success rate, about 78%. The key is ensuring Commissioner Chen Zhuan arrives safely. 9th brother, Lord Lei said you needed me urgently. The emperor is sending an imperial agent. Qin Song's men have already made their move. No wonder all the homing pigeons from the south lost contact these past 3 days. 3 main communication outposts along the way. Still no word past their deadlines. Half a quarter of an hour ago, a scout reported. 17 of our hidden sentries were all killed. The attacks were swift and clean. It was Qin Song's elite death squad. Qin Song is clearing the field. He wants to make us deaf and blind, forcing us into chaos. A trapped beast with heavy troops but blindfolded, in a state of extreme panic, is very likely to protect itself, to kill the mysterious imperial agent directly. Or he'll just send someone to assassinate the commissioner and frame us for it. This is an unsolvable open scheme. As long as the imperial agent enters the northern border, even if he drowns drinking water, we won't escape taking the blame. 9th brother asked me here, because you already have a solution. 3rd sister-in-law, I need you to immediately send orders to Wind and Rain Tower. Mobilize all the top shadow assassins. At the same time, order 6th sister-in-law, Han Yu, to deploy 200 elite special operatives from the Hall of King Yun. You'll command and assist the whole operation. There is only one order. Protect Commissioner Chen Zhuan at all costs. Make sure he reaches Yamen Pass unscathed. What the heck, young Marshal? Are you sure you're not sick? Now we have to protect the agent who's here to interrogate us. He's the Emperor's dagger. We'd be lucky not to stop him halfway. And now you want us to be his bodyguards. Ninth brother wants him inside the pass alive. Isn't that inviting a wolf into the house? Handing the whole Zhao family over to his executioner's blade. Ninth brother, the imperial agent is our enemy, not our friend. Once he's inside Yamen Pass, carrying the imperial decree, and calls the troops to his side, the army's morale will be shaken. Who knows what could happen? All you see is the danger. But none of you see the only way out of this deadlock. Qin Song's plot may look flawless, but the real crux lies in one thing. The commissioner must die at the northern frontier. If the commissioner dies, our Zhao family is definitely taking the blame. But if he lives and appears unscathed at Yamen Pass, even if it's thanks to the northern garrison army's desperate protection, escaping Qin Song's assassins time and again. And besides, do you even know who the emperor is sending this time? Chan Xuan, Minister of Justice. That infamous hard-nosed, stubborn man who recognizes only the law, not kin a true iron-faced judge. Seriously? That's right, Chan Xuan is no pawn of Qin Song. He's a solitary minister loyal to the law and seeking the truth. Qin Song wants to use him to frame the Zhao family. So we'll do everything to keep him safe. Let him face danger up close, and see firsthand who is plotting in the shadows. Let him witness the turmoil of the northern frontier, and how Zhao family leadership restored order. Hear for himself how the soldiers, after receiving their full pay and pensions, swear their heartfelt oaths of loyalty. Once Chan Xuan sees the truth, the sword of imperial law in his hands will no longer target the Zhao family. It will instead become the key to restraining Qin Song. I understand now. I, Su Mei, accept the order, ninth brother, and will not fail you. Chan Xuan will enter Yamen Pass alive. Anyone who dares lay a finger on him will be eliminated by Wind and Rain Tower's shadows.
Tower Master.
Everyone rise. Ninth young master has given the order. Yes. The capital will send an imperial agent north. Prime Minister Qin Song definitely will try to intercept him en route. Framing our northern king's command. Tower Master, are you saying we strike first, before Qin Song's men make their move? Number. Our mission is at any cost to ensure the commissioner reaches Yamen Pass unharmed. What?
Tower Master.
Did I hear you right? We're protecting the commissioner. That's the guy here to arrest Ninth Master. Isn't that just handing a sword to the enemy? Right, Tower Master. Since when has our Wind and Rain Tower ever done such a thing? Protecting the enemy. This is absurd. Enough. I'll say it one more time. This is Ninth Master's order. You only need to follow orders. We wouldn't dare. Young Master Ju's move isn't defense. It's offense. Qin Song wants to kill by proxy. Young Master Ju wants him to realize this blade can be turned around and stabbed right into his own heart. Everyone, get up. Time is running out. Begin to organize the Imperial Envoys team. Depart from the capital in 3 days. Qin Song's assassins are most likely to strike during this stretch. Master's subordinates. Your subordinate truly doesn't understand. The Imperial Envoy clearly comes with bad intentions. Why do we need to protect him? If he reaches Yamen Pass and becomes a threat to young Master Ju, aren't we handing the blade to the enemy ourselves? Do you really think young Master Ju is inviting a wolf into his house? Qin Song wants to use the Imperial Envoy's death to convict us of treason. It's a vicious and ruthless move, but young Master Ju insists on turning it on its head. He wants that imperial envoy holding the imperial sword to enter Yemen Pass alive and unharmed, not even a single strand of hair missing. Why not let him, with his keen insight, see for himself how corrupt officials once devastated the northern region? And now, after young Master Ju's efforts to restore order, what has become of this broken land? Let him see the crimes of corrupt officials displayed on the city walls. See the accusations of treason posted all over the city. Look beneath the severed heads. See how many citizens kneel in tears of joy. How overwhelming. Tens of thousands give their approval. Qin Song wants to crush us with the charge of treason. Fine, let this iron-faced imperial envoy go listen in the army camp. Hear my 300,000 Zhenbei soldiers receiving adequate pay and watching fallen comrades' families receive generous compensation, break their rice bowls, and swear oaths that shake the heavens to young Master Zhu. That's the soldiers' determination. That's their legitimacy. It's a grand affair even the emperor wouldn't dare oppose lightly, to such a degree. Then tell me, facing the support of the masses, facing 300,000 unsheathed swords, facing ironclad facts, what charges will this imperial envoy press against Ninth Brother? Would he even dare to strike? Young Master Ju's strategy is truly remarkable. Using Qin Song's blade to strike him down, breaking the deadlock, and proving this is real soul-crushing. Now you understand. Understand that you will follow young Master Ju to the death, through fire and blade, facing death without hesitation. Excellent. Now listen to my orders immediately. Nightingale, Ghost Hand, you two depart at once. Follow the highway from the capital to Beijing. Set covert posts every 50 miles. I want to know the imperial envoy's exact location and movements of all suspicious individuals along the route. Confirm Shadow Blade. Eliminate immediately. Capture and escort spies along the route. Work meticulously. Leave no traces. The rest remain on standby. When the imperial envoy enters the northern region, work with Yan Wanghao cooperatively. Anyone who threatens the imperial envoy will be killed without mercy.
Yes.
Qin Song, looks like you're about to shoot yourself in the foot this time. This game has only just begun. Sixth Madam. What is it? The young marshal has ordered. You are to immediately select 200 top elites from Yanuang Hall and work with Third Madam's operation at Wind and Rain Tower. Mission target: secretly protect the Imperial Envoy's team entering the northern region. Ensure they reach Yamen Pass completely unharmed. Protect someone coming to investigate the Zhao family, possibly carrying imperial orders for execution. Yan Wang Hall exists for defense, sabotage, and revenge, not to be bodyguards for hypocritical officials. The young marshal said, this mission is to show those schemers in the Yuan family of the capital, who only know how to play tricks, the true might of Wan Wang Hall. The imperial envoy must survive. Not even a single hair missing to reach Yamen Pass. This is a death order. Ordinary escort missions don't require Yan Wang Hall's involvement. But Ninth Brother insisted on mobilizing Yan Wang Hall and collaborating with Wind and Rain Tower. Wind and Rain Tower excels at intelligence gathering and covert operations. Yan Wang Hall specializes in infiltration and assault. Combining these forces, obviously this is a chance to drill troops and make a statement. Using this task to guard against Qin Song's elite assassins, a real opportunity to hone practical skills in stealth, reconnaissance, disguise, and teamwork. Through all this, the imperial envoy will be able to distinguish acquaintances with his own eyes, see those who guard acquaintances loyally, and those hiding malicious intent. Ninth Brother wants those at the capital, those arrogant nobles who think they control everything, to open their eyes for the first time and see what Yan Wang Hall really means. Young Marshal's order. Select 200 for a top secret combat mission. Mission: protect the Imperial Envoy's passage. Everyone, shut your mouths. Young Marshal's orders are obeyed without question. There are no whys. You only need to know. This time, we show our fangs to the capital. Let those powerful elites who think they control everything see what Yanwang Hall means. Now, there are no rules for selection. Any methods are allowed? The 200 who are still standing after half an hour, come with me. Those who fall, your training triples. Begin. Time's up. There are 3 extra. You 3 step out. Good, I see your determination. But determination can't substitute for actual strength. Go back and keep training. Come back when you're truly stronger. Yes. From now on, you are the first expedition team of Wang Hall. This mission is Yan Wang Hall's debut. Your performance will decide Yan Wang Hall's reputation across the land. Remember, you represent the young marshal's face and the honor of the Zhao family.
Yes.
Go inform third sister-in-law. Yan Wang Hall's team is ready. Ready to depart at any time.
Yes.
Ninth brother, just wait. Yan Wang Hall's first appearance will not disappoint you. Minister Chen, that young Master Zhu from the Zhao family, severely punished one of my second-rank officials. What do you think should be done? I believe the facts must be clarified and handled according to the law. According to the law? But the civil and military factions are almost fighting in the court. Chen Song says Shen Yu is a traitor. Liu Zhenshen says Shen Yu is ridding the people of evil. Who do you think I should trust? Your Majesty, the law does not lie. Evidence does not lie. I am traveling to Beijing. I will get to the bottom of this. What I want is to see the true northern region and see the real Shen Yu. The emperor wants more than mere justice. He wants you to use the sword of justice to measure the depths of civil and military factions in court and test if Xiao Qian is really a talent or a hidden danger that must be removed. Is Zhao Difang really, as Shen Yu says, corrupt and lawless, disaster for Beijing, even colluding with the steppe barbarians to leak military secrets? That's the real truth. Minister Chen, your journey to Beijing will be long. I'm afraid you'll suffer. Vice Commander Wang, thanks for your concern. I only seek the truth. No matter how treacherous the road ahead, I will never retreat. All you need to do is safeguard our safety. Of course. If anyone dares to threaten me along the way, I hope Vice Commander Wang can distinguish who the real enemy is. Rest assured, sir. I understand. Documented records. Jia Difang, second-rank official. Served for 19 years. Outstanding achievements. Shen Yu accuses him of corruption and perverting the law, bringing disaster to the northern border, led to the total annihilation of the Zhenbei army. Today we checked with the people. Everything is normal. Few scouts have returned. 30 miles ahead. The official road is clear. No signs of ambush. It's too normal. Sir, what do you mean by that? Deputy Commander Wang, you've been in the army for many years. You should understand. The scariest thing on the battlefield isn't the enemy's attack, but the enemy's silence. Civil and military officials. Every power won't just allow us to reach the northern border. Especially Chen Su. He'll stop at nothing to see Shen Yu dead. How could he pass up the perfect chance for an ambush along the way? An excellent opportunity to frame someone. It's been too quiet on this journey. So quiet it's abnormal. It's like a seasoned hunter creating a peaceful facade before setting a deadly trap, so the prey will lower its guard and then deliver a fatal blow. Sir, you mean Someone is waiting for us to cross into the northern border before making a move. It's not possible. It's certain. They just haven't acted yet. They're waiting for a rational moment to justify our deaths. Deputy Commander Wang. If we were ambushed and killed halfway, who stands to benefit the most? Qin Song, correct. He can use this to solidify Shen Yu's crime of treason and force the emperor to send troops north. Win without a fight. Eliminate his biggest threat. I will enhance security immediately. Starting tonight, I'll personally lead rotating patrols. At first light, we'll enter the northern region. Everyone needs to stay extremely alert. Behind this peace lurks an even greater storm. Shen Yu, are you truly loyal or a traitor? A hero or a rebel villain? I'll soon see the truth with my own eyes. All horse traps set up in position. 3 layers of frozen soil with dry grass, covered with fresh horse manure to mask the scent. Even sniffing close to the ground, nothing seems off. What about the swordsman? 3,000 heavy crossbow bolts, all tipped with the Black Wolf Division's special barbed wolf teeth arrows. Arrows marked with the grassland tribal royal totem, the wolf head totem, poisoned with Lord Xiangyan's deadly venom. Every barbed arrow is soaked in it. A scratch that breaks the skin. Even an immortal would lose half his power. So, the Chancellor means, this battle isn't just to kill. It's to break their spirit. We need Chun Juan to answer for it. Let it be said under the tribe's wolf teeth swords. This shocking case is to be pinned entirely on Shen Yu. But Chun Juan is an imperial envoy appointed by His Majesty. If something happens to him, if Chun Juan is harmed, what does it have to do with the Prime Minister? If he dies in the northern border, whose territory is the north? The Zhao family's land. Who guards the northern border defense? Also the Zhao family as imperial envoys. If he's killed by the tribal forces, what does that imply? It means the Zhao family's defense was totally inadequate. Or worse, that they colluded with enemies. No matter how loyal the Zhao family is, they can't talk their way out of this. Tell the brothers. Even a lion uses full force to hunt a rabbit. Never hold back. Tomorrow in this canyon, not even a single living fly may get out. As for Chun Juan, bring him back to the capital safe and sound for the Prime Minister. "327 men, 3,000 poisoned crossbows, 5 rolling log traps and horse pit locations. Every detail clearly mapped. Qin Song is truly desperate this time. He's brought out all his hidden trump cards. But to the young marshal, these arrangements are nothing. The enemy movements have all been discovered. With our brother's skills, we could subdue them all within an hour. Why wait for tomorrow? Easy to kill, hard to win trust. If we charge down now and slaughter them, then tomorrow Chun Juan will pass safely through the pass. What will he think? He won't suspect anything. He'll just think the peaceful journey was expected. And if he finds out later that we secretly escorted this man who only trusts evidence and not human feelings, the iron-faced Keelwo, he might even suspect that the Zhao family staged this whole thing themselves. But if he's trapped in the canyon tomorrow, and his escorts face danger one after another, believing himself doomed, and we suddenly appear to rescue them, that would be true help in a crisis. Adding flowers to embroidery is easy. Few remember kindness in fair weather, but they'll never forget kindness in the snow, let alone a life-saving grace. The 9th young master doesn't just want the envoy to escape safely. He wants him to see for himself who harbors ill intent and who comes to the rescue in his darkest hour. The 9th young master wants Chun Juan to owe the Zhao family a debt he can never repay. Tell the 6th young madam. The prey is in the trap. Sixth young madam. Wind and rain tower trembles at night. All Chinsong's men are now in the ambush spots. By morning, when the envoy reaches the pass, they'll definitely make their move. We'll know by morning. You may go. Listen up, all of you. Tomorrow is the very first time since Hell King's Hall was established that we'll show ourselves to the world. The ninth brother is watching us at Yemen Pass. If anyone embarrasses the young marshal, you won't need the enemy. I'll deal with you myself. We're not here to act as bodyguards this time. We're here to hunt. Let those hiding in the dark act first. Wait for them to think victory is in the bag, just as they're about to succeed. Then we'll strike. Swiftly subduing all hidden forces. I want the envoy to see with his own eyes and truly understand that in this vast land of the north, only the Zhao family can keep him alive. And only the Zhao family can bring him down. Hell King's Hall, move out. Enemy attack. Shields up. Shields up. Ah! Hold your ground. Hold on. Protect the envoy. Wolf Teeth Sword. Standard weapon of the Black Wolf Division from the grasslands. The Yanwang Palace acts on the orders of the ninth young master, escorting the imperial envoy through the pass. Anyone blocking the way will be killed without mercy. Yanwang Palace. You. Who exactly are you? Yanwang Palace does not tolerate interference. Don't cause trouble with the Zhao family in your next life. Lord Chen, sorry for the fright. These are the people from Xinyu. It's my ninth brother. He has already prepared a modest banquet within the pass, awaiting the imperial envoy. Lead the way ahead. The work below has been handled by Yanwang Palace. We've finished up here as well. From now on, Yanwang Palace operates openly. We act in secret. Push the security line 10 miles outward. If anyone tries to stir things up at this critical moment, kill without mercy. Yanwang Palace. Xinyu. Deputy Commander Wang. These soldiers in black really are members of the Zhao family. Are we still going to Yemen Pass? Everyone is anxious. If the Zhao family really has such an elite force, what are you trying to say? This is hardly an investigation. We're clearly heading to our deaths. Silence. We're heading north by imperial command. The envoy's party represents the authority of the emperor. No matter how many soldiers the Zhao family has or how strong they are, it doesn't change this fact. As for everything else, that's a headache for Lord Chun and His Majesty. To train such an army, if it's only for self-defense, this blade is still too sharp, too deadly, and too dangerous. If it's rebellion, why send this hidden elite force to rescue an envoy whose life could be forfeit at any moment? What's going on? Are there assassins again? The West welcomes the young marshal. Rise. Northern Commander's Estate. Xinyu welcomes Lord Chun to the northern border. Enduring wind and snow all the way. You've had a rough journey, my lord. Young Master Zhao, you're too courteous. If not for your cavalry arriving in time, I might have become a wandering ghost on Yixianshan. I will never forget this life-saving favor. I'll remember it. Protecting the imperial envoy is the duty of my northern commander's estate, but it seems some people don't want Lord Chan to enter Yemen Pass alive. Young Master Jiao is correct. There are indeed malicious creatures who wish me dead. But I only recognize the laws of Daxia, not men, not ghosts. Someone wants me dead, but I insist on living, so I can see the truth of this border with my own eyes, and report everything in detail to His Majesty when I return. Lord Chun, the laws of Daxia won't save your life. But here in the north, my Zhao family can keep you alive. Then please follow me into the pass, Lord Chun.
Inside Yemen Pass.
Grandmother has already prepared a modest banquet at the estate. Whatever you wish to see or investigate, I will answer everything with full honesty and speak without reservation. Then please guide the way, young Master Zhao. The sky above the north is even more unpredictable than the imperial court. What a formidable Yemen Pass. Report. Young Marshal, urgent news from Fengyu Tower. The Black Wolf Division, 3,000 cavalry suddenly crossed Bywolf Valley, charging full speed toward Yemen Pass, less than 30 miles away. Purpose unclear. What? 3,000 cavalry aren't the main force. That old dog Kangling is probing. Lei Lai, relay my order. All local commanders at North Camp immediately ascend the walls. Take over all defenses at the North Gate. Roll logs and drop stones from the walls. Load ballistae. Without my command, no one is allowed to engage the enemy without permission. Anyone who disobeys will be executed. Relay orders to sister-in-law Liu Hangshuan. South Camp, 5,000 elite cavalry. Assemble behind the city immediately. Men hold their breath, horses muffle their hooves, always ready to sweep out from the flanks. Cut off the retreat of these 3,000 riders. Yes, sir. Since Kanglang wants to probe, I will cut off his paw by the root. Lord Chun, military matters are urgent. Xinyu is responsible for defending the land. I'm afraid I can't personally accompany your lordship to the estate today. The young master will go himself. State affairs come first. The safety of the border is the top priority. Sixth sister-in-law, Lord Chen's safety is entrusted to you. Please make sure you escort him safely to the estate. Do not let any lowlifes without eyes disturb him in the slightest. Don't worry, Nath brother. As long as I'm here, no one in the north can harm him. Is this a promise? Or a prison guard watching a criminal? Go. Lord Chun, grandmother has been waiting for you at the estate for a while. Please, lead the way. Candied haws for sale. Damn, it looks like they're ready to rebel at any moment. People rebelling in a border city would be forging farm tools all over the streets, preparing for the spring plowing. Shopkeeper, the color of this cloth is a bit too light. It's 3 cents cheaper, sister. This was specifically brought in by the young Mistress Wu from the southern trade routes. Fire dyed. It won't fade even after 10 washes. I won't drop the price by even 3 cents. Ha ha ha. Let me tell you. Hey! You are mistaken. How the hell does this look like they're about to rebel? Even the commoners in the outer suburbs of the capital don't have this kind of spirit. What are you looking at, kid? Mom, who are those people in the fancy clothes holding swords? They look so scary. Those are high-ranking officials from the capital. But don't you worry. As long as the Ninth Lord is here, no one can bully us. Even the King of Heaven himself couldn't lay a finger on us. Not even a blade of grass at Yamen Pass. Greetings, fellow countrymen. May I ask why it's so lively and prosperous here inside Yamen Pass? Sir official, judging by your appearance, you must be from a big place like the capital, right? Indeed, a catastrophe just occurred at the northern border. Logically speaking what? Sir, you are speaking according to the logic of people in the capital. But you've never lived in the north, so you don't know our logic here. How could our life in the north not be good? Ever since the Ninth Lord took charge, U.S. poor commoners finally started living like actual human beings. We're living the good life now. When I was in the capital, I heard that the Ninth Lord was quite ruthless in his actions. Not long ago, he even executed the governor, Zhao Defeng. Aren't you all afraid of him? Sir, what you said is really funny. That Zhao Defeng. He wasn't human at all. My son's name was Wang Tiju. He was a subordinate in our Northern Pacification Army. He followed the old prince and the 8 young generals to White Wolf Valley. And he never came back. He died. I believe that for a great Xia man to die on the battlefield fighting barbarians is what a real man should do. I, old man Wang, raised a good son. I don't complain. I'm honored. But Zhao Defeng, that beast who is lower than a pig or a dog, he swallowed my son's blood money. He embezzled the pensions of the fallen soldiers. The silver allocated by the imperial court, let alone an ounce. Not even a single penny ever reached my hands. I went to the governor's yamen to ask, and the bailiff at the door kicked me down the steps with 1 foot. He pointed at my nose and cursed, "What pension? Your son was a deserter who fled from battle. Deserters aren't eligible for anything." A deserter? My son was a hero. He was slashed over a dozen times by barbarians and didn't retreat half a step.
He wasn't a deserter. He wasn't.
But later, the Ninth Lord took control of the situation. He punished the corrupt Zhao Defeng according to the law. Right there on the northern camp's general appointing stage, he took all the heartless, filthy things that Beast had done and read them out one by one. He punished him for every single crime read. I squeezed into the crowd of onlookers, watching with my eyes wide open from beginning to end. That man's crimes were numerous. He wailed for a long time during his punishment, finally paying back the debt he owed the soldiers who died in vain. Afterward, the ninth lord had his head hung neatly at the city gate, displaying it to the public for a full 14 days. 14 days. I didn't miss a single one. I went to see it every day. Standing under the city gate, holding my son's spirit tablet high, I pointed at that beast's head and shouted, "Tiju! Open your eyes in heaven and look. The corrupt official who harmed you is dead. The ninth lord has avenged you and over 50,000 brothers." Grandpa Wang, don't cry. My mom said, Uncle Tiju was a big hero who fought bad guys. The father of a big hero isn't supposed to be a crybaby. Okay. The good girl is right. Grandpa won't cry anymore. Sir Official. I, Old Man Wang, am illiterate. I don't know how you high-ranking officials in the capital talk behind our ninth lord's back. But I'll tell you the plain truth. The ninth lord personally sent someone to bring me 100 ounces of silver. The pension, a full 100 ounces of pure silver. The soldier who delivered the silver also passed on the Lord's words. From now on, for us old men who lost our sons and have no heirs, and for the widows and orphans, the prince's mansion will take care of us all. When the kids grow up and need to study, the prince's school will provide for them for free. I've lived at this Yamen Pass for 67 years. I've seen more officials than I've eaten salt. But throughout history, not one official was willing to look us in the eye, much less care whether us commoners lived or died. Only the ninth lord keeps us in his heart. Sir Official, you just asked me if I'm afraid of him. Why don't you search your own conscience and tell me, would we be afraid of a living Buddha who treats us like human beings and seeks justice for our dead loved ones? I'll put it this way. Even if the Black Wolf tribe doesn't invade tomorrow, if the ninth lord wants this old man to die defending the city, I wouldn't even bat an eye. Sir, please look. This scar was cut by one of Zhao Defang's thugs. They coveted my wife's beauty and tried to kidnap her right off the street. I stepped forward to stop them, and a thug slashed me across the face. Those complicated principles of yours in the capital, I don't understand them. I only know one simple truth. Whoever treats me like a human being, I'll give my life for them. Young Lord Zhu saved our whole family. So my life now belongs to young Lord Zhu. My husband is gone too. He died in that battle at White Wolf Valley. Back when Zhao Defang was in charge, grain prices skyrocketed. I couldn't even afford the roughest brand flour. More than once, I carried my child to the city wall, thinking about just jumping off and ending it all. Lord Guan, I don't know why you've come to Yemen Pass, but I dare to beg you for one thing. No matter what the capital says, please leave our young Lord Zhu alone. If you harm him, all the widows and orphans in our city will truly have no way to survive. Bury them all together. Who the hell dares touch young Lord Zhu? I don't care what big shot you crawled out of in the capital. If anyone dares lay a finger on young Lord Zhu here at Yemen Pass, not even a single hair, I'll chop them down myself first. Anyone who dares harm young Lord Zhu is going against us. They're going against us. If I write everything I saw here today, exactly as it happened in my secret report, how would His Majesty react after reading it? A young lord from a border general's family wields a more efficient hand than the entire court. commands private troops that could crush the imperial guards in an instant, and possesses something even the emperor himself might not have: the devotion of an entire city willing to die for him. Anyone who insults the young lord is going against us.
Against us.
Fellow villager, I have just one last question for you. Zhao Difang was corrupt and unjust, causing the deaths of so many men of the north. He truly deserved to die. But Xinyu is not a court official. He doesn't hold the power of life and death granted by the state, and he has no death warrant approved by the 3 judicial offices. On what grounds did Xinyu overstep his authority and take justice into his own hands against a second-ranked court minister? Lord Guan, we illiterate peasants don't understand all those court laws from the capital. We live by one simple principle: a life for a life, debts must be repaid. That's heaven's rule. It's tradition passed down by our ancestors for thousands of years, far older than that cold ink you write on paper. By a long shot, Zhao Difang cost the lives of 50,000 people. 50,000 lives means 50,000 families, parents waiting for sons to return, wives and children hoping for their loved ones. So many young and old waiting day after day, only to be separated by death forever. If justice was served only by the law, how could that possibly console all the bereaved and suffering? If anything, that's letting the treacherous ones and young Lord Zhu off easy. Taking him down is justice for those 50,000 wrongly killed, and it repays the blood debt for all the people who have suffered. You asked why young Lord Zhu has the right. Today I'll speak frankly. He stands for the 50,000 restless souls from White Wolf Valley, for Yemen Pass, for a city of people willing to give their lives for him, for the things that must be done, that no official dares to do, and no one in power is willing to do for us common folk. He stepped forward willingly. That's the justice in the hearts of us northerners. It's far more effective than those laws that officials love to talk about, but never use to help us ordinary people. Yes, that's true justice. That's our law here in the north. Young Lord Zhu dares to stand up for us, so we stand only with him. Anyone who touches young Lord Zhu, young Lord Zhu stands up for us, so we only recognize him. Whoever tries taking on young Lord Zhu, all the people of the north will fight to the death with him. The laws are meant for the living, but one day, if those laws only protect the court's image and stop caring about the lives of regular people, then those laws need to be changed. I've been taught a great lesson. I can't accept this. Sir, you're being far too kind to me. I cannot accept such respect from you. Let's go. I truly admire your strategic move. You didn't station soldiers to intimidate me at the gate, nor did you throw banquets or flatter me with empty words. You used nothing but the plain, irrefutable facts of reality to teach me a lesson I'll never forget. After Zhao Difang was brought to justice, grain prices stabilized in Yamen Pass. The markets were peaceful, and the families of fallen soldiers were all properly cared for. Every widowed family of a fallen soldier was accommodated. What I see before me is a city full of happy people, and that's solid proof you've shown me. This is more convincing than even the Supreme Court's 10,000 case files, 1,000 confessions, and countless defenses. Every word is pure truth, impossible to refute. You've shown me with my own eyes what it truly means for the people's hearts to be with someone. Sir from the capital, try some of our Yanmen Pass cooking. Fresh from the pot, no charge. Old lady, why are you butting in for nothing? Don't be disrespectful to our honored guest. What's there to be afraid of? This is our northern land. Guests are always welcome. We can't forget our manners. No beggars in the north. Since I stepped into Yanmen Pass, I haven't seen a single beggar. It's not that I haven't run into any. There really isn't a single one at all. Chestnut sellers, blacksmiths, merchants, and porters. Even that old man with a crippled leg, basking in the sun by the wall, all have a little basket in front of them, holding a few pairs of neatly stitched cloth shoes. They're not begging. They're making a living, earning an honest day's work with their own hands. Yanmen, the city that never sleeps. Throughout the Daxia Empire, even the capital has a curfew at night, let alone a border fortress facing barbarian invaders. But this place dares to call itself the city that never sleeps. Once Lord Chun passes that main street ahead, he'll arrive at the Northern King's mansion. Grandmother has already prepared wine and refreshments, and has been waiting for the imperial envoy for a long time. I can't barge into the Northern King's mansion in such a disheveled state. It's not just my own reputation at stake, but also the dignity of the great Xia imperial court. Everything else can be sacrificed. But at least I still have my backbone. 30 years and it still hasn't broken. Commander Han. Today I won't go to the mansion. You're not going. The Grand Lady has given an order. She invites the imperial envoy to join her for a luncheon feast, a welcoming banquet. I appreciate the Grand Lady's kindness, but I can't go today. Commander Han, this trip north. I am acting under an imperial decree, with the Royal Court's Judicial Bureau, sent from the capital to investigate a case. First day, survey the area. Second day, pay respects to the local official. Third day, open court and take records. This is a rule laid down by the founding emperor, upheld for 100 years. Never once has anyone defied it. If I enter the Northern King's mansion today, bloodied and in tattered clothes, in such a miserable state, that isn't the proper way for an imperial envoy to investigate. That's fleeing in desperation. No matter how down and out a Grey Xia imperial envoy should never stoop to being a refugee. This is the dignity of the imperial court, and also my bottom line. The Zhao family is full of loyal and honorable men. I'm sure the Grand Lady is someone who respects the rules. She won't force others against their will. Besides, Vice Commander Wang and these Imperial Guards. That battle at Yixian, they put their lives on the line to shield me. Now they are all wounded. Some have broken ribs. Some have knife wounds that cut to the bone. They urgently need a place to rest and receive medical care. If we force ourselves to attend the banquet at the mansion, should those wounds worsen, their lives could be in danger. I absolutely cannot risk these soldiers' lives, just for the sake of a welcoming banquet. Lord Chun's words make sense. Wine and accommodations at the inn have been prepared in advance. You and your warriors may rest there first. I will faithfully relay this to the Grand Lady. Thank you, Commander Han. Let's move out. He's reporting to Crescent Moon. From the moment I entered Yamen Pass, Every move I made was in the sight of that young man in white. Though not present, he was everywhere. Perhaps the way I stood my ground and refused the mansion today was foreseen by that young man too. Maybe that ing was prepared for me even before I spoke. It was already ready. Lord Chen, the laws of Gracia can't save your life. But here in Beijing, the Zhao family can keep you alive. At the time, those words sounded arrogant. But thinking back now, it wasn't arrogance. It was the truth. Cold and harsh. A truth I, who believed in the law for 30 years, have no way to refute. "123 steps. Exactly the optimal range for the Northern Army's repeating crossbows. At this distance, the bolts have enough penetration, and accuracy doesn't suffer. Lanterns crisscross the street. Each 15 steps, they fill a gap. Their light touches everywhere, so not a single corner is left uncovered. No place to hide. A frontier town with hundreds of thousands of residents. Lanterns every 30 steps on every street, arranged in a precise pattern, with not a hair out of place. This cannot be achieved by money alone. Proof that the one who gave the order holds ultimate power. No one dares interfere. No one dares to embezzle. The military execution is as precise as a machine, with not a single mistake in measurements. This level of control permeates every inch of the city, even tightly grips the long night. The answer is obvious. It's that young man in white, smiling in the snowstorm. He's not physically present, but his will already covers the entire city. We've arrived. "9 rows across and 8 down 72. Not one extra, not one missing." "Sir, take a look. This front gate is over 12 feet tall. 72 pure copper studs. 9 across, 8 down. The marble lion is over 4 feet tall. Only hereditary princes, with imperial approval in the emperor's own hand, can use this ceremonial setup." "Where is this place?" "This is definitely not the inn." "Commander Han, what is this place exactly?" "Sixth sister, this old gentleman is completely different from those parasites in the capital. He believes in the law from the bottom of his heart. He is shrewd and insightful, and his character is unyielding. He cannot be deceived or suppressed. The only way is to let him witness it with his own eyes and think for himself. If he can grasp the truth within, then he is the person we are looking for." "Lord Chen, you have a keen eye. This is indeed not a government hostel." 72 doornails, 9 rows across and 8 down. White jade Grand Preceptor and Junior Guardian lion bases, 4 feet high and 3 feet wide. Golden silk Namu double doors, 12 feet high and 4 feet thick. "Lord Chen, you have sat in the Court of Judicial Review for 30 years. You must have handled many cases of exceeding one's rank."
Tell me.
"A mere second-rank prefect. How does he dare to live in a house like this?" "Prefect Chen, a second-rank official. On your journey north, from the capital to Yanmen Pass, you have seen displaced people everywhere, and the sky filled with those who starved to death. In the files of the Court of Judicial Review, you must have seen countless confessions about the embezzlement of military pay and the theft of death benefits. The numbers written on those confessions, to you, might just be cold ink on a file. But what did that ink eventually turn into? It turned into this. It turned into the 50,000 lives lost in White Wolf Valley, who in the end didn't even receive a single tael of silver or a copper coin. It became that half of a life token in that old man's arms just now. And it became that young widow clutching her child, who almost jumped off the city wall. And the hard-earned money extorted from them, the blood money that was swallowed up, all turned into these things. The original owner of this mansion was indeed a high official of Great Tra, a second-rank official highly valued by Chancellor Qin, the former prefect of Yanmen Pass, Zhao Difeng. How could he dare? This is an act of usurpation. This is a capital crime that warrants the execution of his entire clan. What wouldn't he dare? Lord Chun, in the capital, you look at the rules. Here, you look at life and death. In Yanmen Pass, Zhao Difeng's word is the imperial edict. As long as Chancellor Qin in the capital doesn't fall, and as long as the silver sent to the Chancellor's manor every year is heavy enough, even if he built a miniature golden throne room in this mansion, the reports sent back to the imperial court would only praise his great merit in guarding the border. Who would come to this frozen wasteland to investigate the mansion of a capable official? Presumptuous Commander Han, you are openly slandering the imperial court. Even if Lord Zhao is at fault, the law will punish him. Lord Chun, you are the minister of the Court of Judicial Review. You should be the best at calculating the accounts of a lifetime. This door material is 1,000-year-old ancient wood from Shu. It does not rot in water, nor decay in the earth. Just to transport these massive logs across thousands of miles of the Northern Territory, countless laborers and horses died along the way. Do you know the cost of a single door? This one door is worth half a year's military pay for the entire Yanmen Pass garrison. Deputy Commander Wang, you just said this mansion has exceeded its rank. Yes, it is a great crime. According to the law, only a prince of the blood may use this design. This warrants the execution of 9 generations. Execution of 9 generations. But he held power in Yanmen Pass for 19 whole years. This mansion was certainly not built overnight. It took 3 years, conscripting 5,000 laborers. Even when the snow blocked the mountains, work continued. If someone died of exhaustion or cold, the overseers would throw the body directly into the mass grave outside the city. They wouldn't even spare a tattered straw mat. You have served in the capital for many years, and you are close to the emperor. Tell me, for a border prefect, to spend 3 years building such a grand, transgressive mansion, was the censorate of the imperial court blind? Or were they deaf? Why did the 3 judicial pillars never receive even a single petition of impeachment? Deception. It must be layers of deception. Deception? This thing stands right on the main street of Yanmen Pass. Over all these years, the inspecting officials and the imperial envoys passing through, could they all have been blind? They weren't blind. Their damn hearts had turned black. Open the door. I said, open the door. I want to go in and see. I want to see what kind of worldly paradise this upright Lord Zhao has created for himself in this mansion. This is a solid block of mutton fat jade. This raw jade was mined from the deep mountains of Hotan in the western regions. A western merchant caravan intended to present it to the current emperor as a birthday gift, in hopes of obtaining the title of imperial merchant. After Zhao Difeng got wind of it, when the caravan was passing through the official road to the capital, he sent his secretly trained assassins. to rob and slaughter the entire caravan. Over 200 people, including guards, guides, and innocent grooms, had their throats slit in a single night. Afterward, he secretly summoned 16 top jade carving masters from Jiangnan and locked them all in a secret room in this mansion, without ever seeing the light of day. They carved day and night for 14 months. 2 of them were so exhausted that they coughed up blood and died right next to the jade. On the day of completion, Zhao Difang held a banquet and personally toasted the remaining 14 craftsmen with 3 cups of celebratory wine each. After the 3rd cup, all 14 men, without exception, bled from their 7 orifices. They didn't even have time to scream before they died on the spot. Afterward, the 16 bodies were wrapped in burlap sacks, weighted with heavy stones, and sunk into a deep pool outside the city overnight. And the family members of these men, the elderly, the weak, the women, and the infants, were also all murdered that night by his subordinates, under the guise of suppressing bandits. A total of 47 people. None survived. Gold bricks from the jade kilns of Suzhou and Hangzhou, made from the fine silt of the Cheng River and fired for 130 days. They ring like metal and stone. In all of Great Sha, only the 3 main halls of the imperial palace are entitled to use them. This floor, the heating system doesn't burn ordinary charcoal. Smokeless silver silk charcoal, produced in the southern Qin region. By regulation, it is only supplied to the inner court of the palace, and a few princes and dukes of the 1st rank or above. These flowers, every year in late autumn, Zhao Difang would order them to be delivered by fast horse from Jiangnan. Just for 1 pot of flowers, the shipping cost and losses from Jiangnan to Yanmen Pass would be equal to a year's worth of food for a household in the capital. And to keep them in bloom during the winter, the underfloor heating never stopped, burning silver silk charcoal day and night. For the heating charcoal alone, it costs 5,000 taels of silver every year. 5,000 taels. My son was stabbed more than 10 times and didn't take a single step back. He is not a deserter. The old man's son, Wang Tiju, to protect the northern frontier, died in battle with the border people at White Wolf Valley. He was stabbed several times, his blood staining the snow. The compensatory silver issued by the court, the old man never received a single coin. Where did that money go? Where did it end up? Here, it became the ever-burning ground stoves under the corridors. It became famous Jiangnan flowers brought from 1,000 miles away with swift horses. It became Zhao Difang sipping tea and enjoying flowers in the cold winter. His leisurely, carefree days. The blood and bones of 50,000 lives. In the end became the charcoal at his feet to keep him warm. Bastard. Yeah. My lord, please calm your anger. Calm down? How could I possibly calm down? Vice Commander Wang, open your eyes and take a good look for me. This is the pillar of the nation personally recommended by Qin Song. This is the so-called border defender praised by His Majesty himself. A clean and hard-working high official.
He
Stands on imperial golden bricks paved only for the 3 great halls of the palace. He persecuted 16 skilled craftsmen and implicated 47 members of their families, old and young. Even infants in swaddling clothes were not spared. All of it just for a stone shadow wall in his courtyard. He squandered enormous wealth, using the lives of 50,000 border patrolmen as the price. In this freezing land, he leisurely admires those goddamn Jiangnan beauties. You tell me, how am I supposed to calm down? You tell me how. Tables and chairs made of top-grade purple sandalwood. High-quality sea pearls specially supplied for the imperial palace. No, wait. Qin Song clearly stated in his impeachment memorial that Shen Yu had confiscated all of Zhao Defang's household assets. Since the property was seized, why are all these stolen goods still perfectly displayed here? Commander Han Qinshang's memorial made it clear that young Master Zhao already confiscated Zhao Defang's property. Since the property was seized, why are all these priceless stolen goods still perfectly displayed here? Minister Chen, you are indeed meticulous. To be honest, 2 months ago, my wife Wu led a team to search and seize the treasures in this residence, documenting and sealing each one, waiting for further orders. After their sale, the funds were to be used for military expenses and compensation to fallen guards. This place had already become an empty house with not even half a copper coin left. So these were all restored here by Ninth Brother the night before you arrived at Yannan Station. Ninth Brother specifically had people return all the stolen goods, based on the inventory before the confiscation. Even the silver thread charcoal in the ground stoves was only released last night. Ninth Brother said you always abide strictly by laws and regulations, and that words are useless. So he wanted you to see for yourself what the Daxia laws and order you've dedicated your life to protecting have actually fostered under Qin Song's shield in this remote northern region. The kind of evil that has grown ever since I entered Yemen Pass, even from the day I left the capital. The 18-year-old young marshal of the north set this game for me. Elderly men on the street recite proverbs to eat, furiously step with swords across narrow bridges, clues that are all intricately connected. Xinyu hides behind the scenes, having precisely figured out my temperament and my devotion to the law. This is not a conspiracy. This is a deliberate, direct assault on my very core. An inescapable, open scheme soul strike. Minister Chen has lost his mind. So what if it's a setup? I, Shan Zhuan, have spent my whole life deceived for so long by false legal codes, shackled for so long by cruel court rules. What I need is exactly this kind of setup. A heavy soul-crushing blow delivered by Shen Yu, to shatter my obsession completely, to wake myself up. This open scheme, I, Chan Xuan, willingly step into it, without regret or complaint. That bowl was taken by Zhao Defang once, during a secret inspection, from the hands of a beggar who was starving nearly to death. He thought, that beggar, crouched over eating with that broken bowl, looked amusing like a wild dog guarding its food. So he kept it as some kind of elegant interest, and displayed it right in this main hall, claiming it was to constantly remind himself of the people suffering. The people suffering. Even the corrupt officials in the capital know to cover their tracks. They stash their ill-gotten wealth, still somewhat fearing the law. They still fear state laws and regulations. But Zhao Defang is different. He never embezzled in secret. He openly flaunted, using the lives of 50,000 border guards, countless people's flesh and blood, the very lifeblood of the northern people, and turned it all into a display in his mansion for everyone to see. He can't even be bothered to hide it sometimes. He's convinced that as long as Qin Song rules the court and controls the law, then it's nothing but an empty piece of paper. For 19 long years, everyone has seen it with their own eyes, yet all have pretended not to see. Minister Chen, ninth brother, once said, "You're an official of strict discipline. You made judgments at the city gate, asked the people to confirm the Zhao family's private use of force, and followed the formal three-court procedure before handling Zhao Deling, ruined the court's law and order, and trampled on the nation's legal authority." This item was found in the deepest secret compartment of Zhao Defang's study, recovered there, where records are kept of every transaction over the past decade or so. Withheld soldiers' pay, embezzled supplies, and sold-off rations, plus the annual tributes he sent to the capital, greasing the palms of grand academicians and ministers, and even sending bribes of ice and coal for the various censors and court officials. Every line records the exact date and amount, with handwritten notes from every recipient. Not a single one omitted. The ice mirror, the investigation ledger. These are the filthy, unspoken rules of Daxia's bureaucracy that everyone knows, but never dares reveal publicly. If this ledger is ever exposed, it could tear the Daxia court from top to bottom. Commander Han, is this valuable item something your Zhao family fabricated to escape punishment? A false piece of evidence made up out of thin air? The forged document is stamped with Zhao Defang's private seal, and even bears the personal signatures of several high-ranking officials in the capital. If Deputy Commander Wang has any doubts, you can take it yourself and compare each one. Do you want me to open the ledger for you to take a look? See if your Forbidden's army commanders' names are on it. That 3,000 taels, just for 2 taels of lamp oil. Those so-called incorruptible, upright ministers who cry poor before the emperor took 3,000 taels on a single inspection trip. The assistant minister of Dali Temple was someone I personally promoted and personally evaluated. I wrote honest and upright in his year-end review, calling him an exemplary subordinate. Vice Chief Censor of the Court of Censors, Sun Gan. When the incident in White Wolf Valley happened a few months ago, not a single official in the court dared to speak up. Only he wept bitterly in front of the emperor in the hall. He submitted a memorial of 10,000 words, pointing straight at the northern commandery. And because of this very memorial, the court ordered Li Mu to temporarily take command of the northern army. But now, what does he really seek? Ninth brother wants nothing. Lord Chen, you are a wise man. Even if this ledger is presented unchanged before the emperor, His Majesty will not punish all the ministers for the sake of tens of thousands of lives. The ledger will only become a tool in political struggles. The officials involved will face nothing more than minor punishment. Spend money to avoid disaster. Maintaining stability in the court is his top priority. Therefore, ninth brother only wants Lord Chen to use your own eyes, to see the truth for yourself. What is the real Beijing truly like? And why did my Zhao family pick up this butcher's knife? If Xia's laws can't reign in these monsters who consume people, then my Zhao family's blade will.